Welcome back to Drinking It In. I am your host, Chris Casara. We are here to help you know more and drink better, and today is about the July Drinks Report. As you know, if you've been following along, starting the beginning of the year, I've been tracking every drink that I've had in an effort to monitor my consumption and also present to you, what my favorite drinks and least favorite drinks of a month, have been. So July was another, we'll say, relatively heavy month for drinks. Total drinks for the month, 59, for a total of 1.9 per day. Well over the target of 1 that I've set for myself over the course, as a monthly goal. Looking at my spreadsheet over here, 30 of those drinks were wine-based. So again, that always makes me feel like, 37 out of 59, not too much in the way of hard alcohol, because there was also 5 beers in there. So I feel like, from an alcohol consumption perspective, not as intense, not a big problem, right? I think saying it another way is when I'm heavy on the wine consumption, I feel a little bit better about the monthly consumption numbers, because when because a glass of wine doesn't impact you the same way that a whiskey would or a cocktail may, and the next day I don't feel it, right? I feel good next day. If I go with three brown drinks in a night, I'm feeling it the next day. It's just maybe it's a sign of age. So what are the winners and losers of the month? The winners this month, obviously the Generous Pour event had a bunch of winners in there. That Tormaresca Chardonnay and the Col Solari Cabernet Sauvignon from Washington State and the Antica Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa Valley. I'll put a link up here. I did a whole video on that event. You should definitely go. You still have another month and change to get to Capitol Grill. I had a beer called a Pomona Sour from the Northampton Brewery in Northampton, Massachusetts, where my wife and I went up there for a concert that sort of got rained out. Really neat. It's sort of, these sour beers are something that I like because I feel like they veer more towards the wine side of things. So this one was almost like a really well-structured rosé, in that it had a lot of tart, cranberry, raspberry type flavors. Really enjoyed that. And the other thing that I really enjoyed this month was the Lion's Tail cocktail that we had at the Tunnel Bar in Northampton, Mass. A fantastic spot, right? If you're ever in Northampton for an evening, you should definitely go to the Tunnel Bar. It's literally a tunnel under the Northampton train station that's been turned into a bar. Really cool, great drinks. We had a great charcuterie plate, and just a fun place to be. Now, the Lion's Tail cocktail, not necessarily something that is indicative of summer, because it's got whiskey and an allspice dram, as well as some lime juice. So it kind of has more of an autumn feel to it. But it was just I was glad I made that choice. So now for the bad. I was at my parents' house. They had a Merlot Cabernet semi-sweet wine from Chile that was open. Someone had brought it to them the night before. Again, drinkable, but nothing that was that I really wanted to go back for another glass for. Very simple, and semi-sweet was a pretty good way of putting it, because it definitely had a little more sweetness than I would have liked. The other thing that is on the lower end of the scale from this past month was I had a glass of a Josh Cabernet Sauvignon, and the Josh wines are all over the place. It was at a casual Italian place. I wasn't really expecting a heck of a lot from the wines, but I had it, I drank it, it was fine. Not something I would ever choose to drink again. Hopefully you're liking these series, right? I've been getting good feedback on the drink updates. I'm hoping August or I'm aiming for August to be a lot lighter on the consumption, although it started with a 10-drink day on day one because we had a golf tournament and 5 people at my best friend's house overnight. So that was a rough start, even though, again, all wine and beers. But I'm taking that as a challenge to somehow, after a 10-drink day, to keep the ratio for August closer to 1. Wish me luck. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining. It's Chris. I wanted to thank you for joining. I appreciate all of the love that people have been giving this channel over certainly the most recent months. I encourage you to hit the like button, write some comments down there so we can continue the conversation. And I've put a video, a playlist up here for your enjoyment because I know you'll get some value out of it. And I look forward to seeing you more and more.